Yeah, sure. I don't buy that, and I'm not trying it.
So it's right here, Boston, and crossing the road, make sure that Valentine if you wanted anything at all. And then that's the thing.
What's the bone situation up on the second floor?
Might as well go take a look.
Anybody search the room down here yet?
Yeah, I was about to do that. I was told to search this big chest and the racks and the wall. It's this entire wall. So,
Closet?
Yeah, good call. Thank you. Alright, we'll go in order here. So I think Dusk asked me first, what's the bone situation up on the second floor? Well, a lot of small bone frames, no adults. Nothing that looks like an adult. So you're seeing what is the remains of likely 100 children. And these bones have been literally smashed into bits and pieces. Some of them have been sharpened. Other ones look like, they're actually fully intact, recently boiled down. And each of them have that clean, pristine white color, like they've been boiled for several hours. There's not a hint of blood or sinew on any of them.
If I were to do a cremation type scenario, I assume I probably shouldn't do it inside because I would probably burn the windmill down, but
as far as I'm concerned, this place is an unholy atrocity that should be incinerated.
Yeah, that's why it's called the bone grinder. But why children? Why specifically children? Cyan asks. So.
Probably why they have such a lush garden outside. Being honest.
Well, they're clearly using the bones for something, and it seems to be culinary related, not dark ritual related.
I mean, they can go hand in hand. There's magic in cooking.
Huh. That is a scary thought, my friend.
Irina says from the steps, I wouldn't be so convinced. I saw some teeth scattered in the stone circle outside. Looks like some kind of ritual took place there, not long ago.
I suppose Dusk will, while everybody else is doing whatever they're doing, Dusk will busy himself kind of reverently taking these bones outside, and he can do like a proper cremation ritual thing.
Anybody make it up to the 3rd floor searching around? Did I hear that correctly? Are you
Not
guys...
yet, but we're about to.
Okay, no worries. So for the people that were searching stuff, I don't want to miss out on the things that you were trying to do. So hit me one more time for everybody who's looking through something. I know, Pick, you were looking through that closet. And I think I heard Plez, you say you were also going to search something. Outside of some spider webs and dust, you don't see anything in that closet, Pick. It looks like a coat closet. It's just empty. All right, yeah. There's a sleek looking brown leather cloak in there. It's not my brand.
I suspect they're using the bone wheel for us.
I mean, can you make fertilizer out of bone meal? I didn't even know that. That would actually be, creative. I have a feeling they're using it for something more sinister.
Bone meal is probably the most common fertilizer available at this time period.
In this plane especially, yeah, I can see it.
Drift says as he's walking by with a child skeleton in his hand.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of livestock around, so yeah.
Maybe the hag was just needed the children for their rituals, but they didn't want all the extra material waste. So they decided to create a business, eyes, size of
You just think that this plane has a lot of excess children? We just got a lot of
no,
kids running around.
No, they needed the children for the rituals, so they're taking whatever children they can get, but instead of just throwing away all the excess material they would have after the ritual, they decided to be environmentally conscious and make a business making pies out of it. Yeah.
After we extract the soul, it's kind of a use every part scenario.
Yeah, it's like you don't throw away, you use all the parts of the vegetable.
Oh, but why just children? It seems like the most non-renewable resource in the entire plane.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
some rituals are just better with kids. I'm not
Griff like unrolls one of these rugs that's up here and starts like putting a lot more bones on it because he realized that carrying them out one at a time was very difficult.
I really hope it's not something stupid like, oh, the children's bones are just more tender. Because then I'll be very angry.
What about going upstairs?
So I will follow you.
Third floor, please? You might go around.
Alright.
Was there anything in the chest on the bottom floor?
Yes. Chest is locked.
I'll lockpick it.
Alright. Let's see. Sleight of hand.
That was a 25.
Click clack goes the lock. You open it up. Inside, 4 tiny little boxes. They look like jewelry boxes. And that is indeed what they are. And they hold what looks like family heirlooms. And they're each of them are gold. They look to be relatively valuable, somewhere in the range of 20 to 25 gold pieces per trinket. One of them is a bracelet, 2 of them are rings, and 1 is a single earring.
I will take all of them and keep them on.
Is this a plaza I see up here?
Let's see here. Up on the second floor, I don't believe there's any closets.
Third floor?
Yep,
Wherever I'm at.
there is indeed a door on the 3rd floor. Yep.
Okay, it's close. There's something up here. Looks like a closet. And all bolted into the
Let's see here. The cage underneath the stairs has like some hay scattered in the bottom of it, and you see a couple droplets of blood in there. But other than that, it is empty.
Could I try opening this closet? Oh, yeah.
Pull on the draw handle, and you hear the thunk 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 of a draw lock. Although you don't see a keyhole or really, a place for a deadbolt on the door. You look around and you see that the door is getting caught on a little tiny piece of stone at the bottom of the frame. It sticks out about 2 inches longer than the rest of the door frame.
I tried pulling out my rapier.
When you tap on the stone, it shoves the stone slightly back into place, and that door just sort of creaks open a couple inches. Inside you can see boxes. Looks like crates.
Was the door open inside or out? Before the door was open?
Out towards you. Absolutely. The ethereal hand that you cast grabs at the door, pulls it back to reveal an empty closet outside of 3 crates, stacked one atop another in a disheveled manner. Which one? If you pick up the top one, you find it's relatively light. You're able to carry it easily. You set it down, lift the lid off. It's empty. Plez, you go to pick it up. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Ah, my
Well, you're not able to lift the crate. You try and lift it, but yeah, your sciatica acts up.
You just look at Cub's back and you get scoliosis.
Heard a loud cracking noise when he tried to lift it.
For perspective, like how much stronger does Shabazz look than Plez, would you say?
I've got a plus 2 in strength, so I'm not too crazy about everything.
Yeah, he looks well muscled. Like Plez is, he's pretty shredded. What's Shabazz's strength mod?
-1. All his muscles are cosmetic.
So like,
He only does vanity lift.
so what just happened? Like to you guys, it looks like like Jim Bro, like just stepped up to a box that like Giga Nerd spends all of his time behind a computer screen, never goes to the gym, skips leg day every day, just lifts this thing like it's nothing and just picks it up. I mean, you sort of, I'm sure it's a little bit surprising to you guys, those of you who are more familiar with Plez, probably more so, as you know, Plez is a pretty tough fellow.
Yes, you need to hit the gym more.
Find a guy named Jim.
I'm sure he's around.
Salvador, can I get some help lifting this box?
Yeah, I'll come lift it. I'll come help.
He's just happy that everybody wants to volunteer to do it. Just like kind of lean on his spear and watch them work.
Avathor's hoisted his fare of crates onto ships and off crates and off ships in his day, so I think he's just used to it. Go ahead and make your strength check there, Avathor.
Lift with my legs.
Oh, wait, I lifted the
I've got 10.
No, I wouldn't do it.
You find you're not able to pick the box up. You get it about a quarter of an inch high, and then you lose your grip on it. Heavy.
This box is heavy. I guess so.
This one.
To find Jim too.
This one has two little metal seals that have been sort of like pried across the top. So this one doesn't have like a lid you can just take off like the other one did. You have to remove those little braces. And you can break them off, or you could try and use a tool. So if you'd like to use a tool, it's a dexterity check. If you'd like to use something to break it off, it's gonna be a strength check. So
I'll use 5.
yeah.
Much
Cyan is going to spend some of this idle time casting Detect Magic while you guys are dicking around with the crate.
Detect that magic.
I need to.
If you're looking specifically at the crates, you see nothing glowing. I'll give you a rundown of anything else you may see as you sort of wander the room.
Can't see through the crates though.
Right. But they're not made of lead, they're made of wood. So
Oh,
you
well,
you should still be able to detect that little glow, that gleam.
you're right. Oh yeah, it needs to be a foot of wood. Okay, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe check that.
Yeah, and you don't see anything emanating from any of the boxes, any of the crates. So no magical detection there.
Alright, well, hopefully there's no magical traps then. Those are the hag's favorite kind, of course.
Meanwhile, Avathor has busted the clasps off the box and lifts the lid up to reveal a child.
No wonder it was heavy.
Child.
You're not sure. Alright, you immediately check for a pulse. Go ahead and do a survival check. You feel around at the neck, and you're able to find the spot where you're able to take a pulse from, and you feel a faint pulse. Very faint.
Okay, I lift the kid on the box and I shout to
We have a
Right
live
here.
one.
So I'll
You got
try to
paladins up there?
lay on hands. I'll lay on hands.
child.
Yes, I mean, still call for him, but I'll
Keep in mind, there's also a third crate.
I may be able to help if they're dead too.
Same thing with this one, Avathor. Clasps on it. Unfortunately, this one is is underneath the one you just opened up. So, still got to do something about the box on top of it.
So I'll lay on hands for 10. Child. And we'll use 5 of that to purify poison just because I don't know what's wrong with the kid. Maybe there's poison. 5 of that into that. How many hit points do we child probably?
156. He's a level.
We should ask this child to be our tank for our party.
So it says a level 20 child. No, but after you do that, you immediately hear the little girl start spluttering and coughing, and she comes back to. Her eyes start to bat open slowly, and she immediately lets out a screech and sort of shields herself, covering her hands, covering her face with her hands. Meanwhile, Avathor, you have this box now. It's sitting on top. The child's been pulled out, so it's an empty box. So it's much lighter. So make your strength check if you want to try and lift it up again. Do it. Do it. Two. All right.
I was gonna do a persuasion check.
I was gonna say, if this is happening for real, Ples roll persuasion and pick roll, roll your intimidation, and let's see who the child reacts to.
By the way,
He's not.
Any intimidation checks happen here.
Pick did not have a lot of relations with children around the castle.
Wait, calm down.
That was a joke. I just pulled up my skill sheet and I was going to do persuasion and I saw that my intimidation check was really good too. And I was like, oh, maybe I could just intimidate.
Hilarious.
Calm down and make the situation isn't
Plez is able to soothe her with this calm, relaxed demeanor, and she.
He is child size.
Yeah, same size, right? You're on her level. And she grips your hand right away, and thanks you, and says, "Thank you for saving me from that evil witch. She took me from my home, from my mama. I live in Borovia. Sheshi."
We are far away from them, several days now, but right now we need to make some real safe.
What about the other box?
Yeah. What was the outcome with that? 'Cause I got another 10. I think the witches cursed that box.
You try and lift that box up, but now that it's empty, it's much easier for you to lift. You're able to pick it up, set it down to the ground, and you've exposed the other box now. I think you did you make another dex check to try and break the clasps off that one already?
I don't know.
Okay,
12.
try again.
My dice are cursed.
Once more with healing, I'm giving you bardic inspiration as you experience.
Yeah, Cyan's also gonna physically assist you if you need advantage.
Yeah, let's give him advantage and a +8 here, guys.
Let's see.
Alright. 12 plus
Let it just be an 8. That's a 6. We'll take it. Alright, you smack him off easy enough.
BA. Yay.
Sitting there messing with the box. And lifting the lid, there's a little boy on the inside. And he's also looks incapacitated. Appears near death. If not dead already.
Alpha will pull the boy out and we'll hand him over to Pig.
I actually think I'm running low on magazines, so I can either do purify poison or healing 5 hit points. I think
Gus might be able to help.
Before you...
yeah, I'll try purify poison. Yeah, because I can always cure after
Before you do though, roll a survival check if you're immediately kind of tending to him like Plez did with the other kid, because it's going to determine.
Oh yeah, -1.
It is like one of the only real practical uses for survival.
You put your fingers to the little boy's neck, and you don't feel anything.
Okay. Well, I'll. Having observed that the other child looks to be maybe poison, I'm not sure whether it would be in the purify poison at work. I'll just try it anyway. Purify poison. And that doesn't do anything. It depends on how long it takes Dust to get up here. Dust is up here now.
Should be, yeah, he should be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm up here, and I brought one of the dogs up here.
Okay. So I'll try
Just his
purify
love
poison.
dogs.
Yeah, so I'll try that.
You lay on hands and nothing. But when you purify poison, again, that coughing, spluttering, and the boy comes to. Though he doesn't scream when his eyes open, his eyes merely widen and his lips purse, and his face gets a shade whiter, if possible, than it already is. He appears catatonic.
I'll Dust over.
Sure.
Maybe he can do a survival check and try to like figure out what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
As is tradition, I'm kind of an idiot.
To figure out anything about what's wrong with the kid.
I'm sure they were drugged by the hags, though why they stuffed them in crates, I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and do a survival check for me. You'll get above a 15. Show these guys up.
26.
Yeah. Alright. Well, you don't know exactly what they've been poisoned with, but you know that whatever it was, it caused them to go into a very deep sleep. Such that they, almost slipped into permanent comas. So you're not sure the extent, but you know that there's been some brain damage on the boy here. The girl, it seems like this happened to her recently enough to where she wasn't as affected by it. But you, in no context of any of your studies, know of any kind of poison that would really have this sort of effect on people. Probably this one, to be honest.
Bad question. Don't like it. Best not to dwell on these things.
more safe than here. I can't say one way or the other.
I'd say we get them.
I have emptied most of the bones out into a big pile in front of me.
I mean, the whole,
Take
the
care of
whole
that first.
ground
Only
is
2
cursed,
miles.
like the whole place is bad.
Dusk has been busy.
We could,
I
a
was
couple
just
people.
whole carpets of bones just out the front.
Yeah, just for visualization purposes.
That's why this dog is over here. This dog is more.
That dog is. We all know why the dog's following Dusk now. those are my toys.
Just curious.
I mean,
Jason,
it's he can command it. It's his servant.
Sorry.
Showed up in the right? This is actually
Yes, you guys got here in the morning, 9-ish, 9 a.m. Right now, I'd say.
well, I mean, it's still early enough in the day that we finish searching the area. I mean, what I think we should do is finish searching the area, get out. Maybe like look around outside for something that we can put the children in.
I could see a car back. We'll see a car back there. Stop.
And then get them on the ground.
I assume they're probably from Balaki, so we could take them there. Barovia? How do you know?
The
Oh.
boy said.
The girl.
Or no,
The boy is kind of
hmm
oh, the boy's catatonic, sorry,
And her mother is Sheishi, she said. Ingrid. 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 Sophie, my brother.
Can I attempt to speak with this boy telepathically
Yeah.
and see if there's like anything that's potentially salvageable in there? You know, like any amount of consciousness.
Sure.
Their memories might be useful to us too.
I could definitely do that. Yeah, I'll just kind of brush up against him mentally and just be like, hey, can you hear me?
Where normally you get that sort of electric feeling running up your spine when you get that connection with someone, you find just a dull pulse in the back of your mind as you reach out to him.
Should I try climbing upstairs?
I don't think there's much left before
I have
not today.
Yeah, we should take him to a cleric. A powerful. But
I'd
it's
like to
better than
check
having to
out-
raise him from the dead.
I'd like to check the top of the window.
As you check to the top, I'm going to take the pair down to the arena and see if she recognizes him. If it would be a good idea. I'm going to help her out. Let's take along with us when we're done.
You know what? Also, just remembered. Did I ever get a raven or a message back from fucking? Is it?
No, nothing yet. Nothing yet from Ismark. No reply yet.
Assuming
So,
that the girl reacts positively to the presence of the dog, I will leave the dog to follow.
yeah, she seems happy enough with the puppy. I mean, she reacts like a normal little kid that likes animals and pets the puppy and starts trying to hug it
And I
and
awoke.
grab its ears
Yeah,
and stuff
certainly.
like that.
I'm gonna go outside and tend to these.
For Shabazz, because Shabazz was climbing up the ladder to check out the top part of the structure, there is not much in there. You sort of see like a dome chamber. You see some more scattered bones. You see a couple bird nests, and that's really it.
Oh, you're the wasn't it? That was something else. That's good. So, let's have that then.
As I'm getting the kids down to the first floor, I'll call out to Irina. And, hey, Irina, we found some tag-alongs.
Children, you are blessed to be alive, I think. How did you come here? The lady, she offered me and my brother candy. Before I knew what was happening, I had a bag over my head. I couldn't breathe. We rode around in the back of a carriage for what seemed like hours. And then when I saw daylight next, we were here. She took us inside. She didn't feed us. She left us locked in cages and would poke us with sticks. When she heard someone coming up the road, she took me and my brother and hid us away in these crates and told us don't make any noise. If we do, she'd boil us like soup. The kids seem pretty shook up. The little boy is just shivering, hearing this, like shaking. It's not particularly cold, rather warm, humid rain.
I will pull out some of my and I will offer to the bits that have a little more of the beef jerky that I had made earlier. Basically, think of it like, it will have it in there, dried out sweet yolk, to get them offer it some. And I may have to, force the beef jerky that, is kind of breaking, but I will try to nurture them.
You find that he sort of just holds the food that you give him, but if helped, he'll start slowly trying to eat. And you're able to get both kids to eat after a few moments of working with the little boy. Question though, for the party, now that you've found these children, and maybe I'll voice this in the words of Irina actually, what are we to do with them? Do we take them,
Leave them here.
do we take them home or do we take them with us?
Well, I was gonna ask you about this earlier, but, do you know Sushi?
She is a seamstress in the village, a poor woman, but nice, well-to-do. Yes.
So, gents, there's a car right here. So maybe we could, someone could use it.
Just want to say, so far the accent's on point.
Oh, thanks.
If there are good and trustworthy people in Locky, we can perhaps space in there, transport the children back,
Yeah, sort of
I
a
agree. We should take him to the Lucky.
conundrum here. I mean, she you could tell her morality's, pulling her in two different directions, right? She's asking you guys as her counsel, and she tells you, I think you know as well as I, my mission is urgent. Going back to Barovia wouldn't expose me perhaps in ways I do not want. It seems...
Yeah, well, we're going to see it's like priests or something for handing her over to, like what they're officer, right? Those who were kind of asking her.
That's kind of what I was thinking. If we're taking Irina to Velaki for protection against wouldn't it be better to take the kids there and let them recover?
Is Velaki the place where that guy that they talked about at the wine place was?
His family's in the
Yep, his family is Velaki, yep.
No, the Jesus guy. Walked through the woods on his own.
Yep, yep.
Like, I'd assume he's a pretty powerful player, right?
Talking about strange Jesus guy?
Yeah.
Strange...
If the land just allows him to wander, like, there's obviously something powerful about him.
Strange Jesus guy was headed to Velaki.
Um,
But he didn't tell you that. I think that was the direction he was headed.
He may be able to do something for this kid.
Making some assumptions, but alright, perhaps. Still, I agree, we should take him to Velaki. In my opinion, the less time these kids spend with them, they'll spend with us, the longer they'll survive.
Maybe. Probably true. Plus, nothing wrong with leaving them holding them.
I mean, that's the nearest known player, I suppose.
Irina agrees. She thinks that bringing him to a safe haven nearby is almost better for them than trying to trek through, back on the road, the Svalich road, given what you've been through so far. And Barovia, so that you guys have like a general sense, I mean, it's not like modern days, right, where like a kid goes missing, there's an Amber Alert placed, and everybody is getting notifications about it. It's more like kids go missing, and people shut their doors and protect the remaining kids that they have.
Yep, and anyone that goes out after looking for him disappears too.
So, the vibes are, in towns when, kids do pop up or get lucky enough to stumble into a safe haven, usually taken in by a local ministry or just a humble, honest family.
I'm sure it'll be fun.
Well, outside of
Make haste out of this.
sorry, go ahead.
There's actually a bigger wagon.
Yeah, but how are we going to pull that one?
We've got
Oh, you got horses.
I mean, the kids are probably small enough to ride on the horses with some of us anyway.
Does the wagon back here look like it's in good shape?
Got some tech magic.
Yeah, you think he still has the tech magic up, as a matter of fact.
I do.
Is it cursed?
No, you detect nothing.
It's a cursed
You
wagon.
detect nothing. You detect nothing magical about this wagon.
Thank God.
I'm sorry. Your detect magic is a little lame today, man.
Don't worry, just because I use detect magic does not mean I expect incredible magic things to happen.
The fact that nothing is detected means that's a good thing.
Yeah, generally that's true.
Gen-
Also, this wagon feels very Tears of the Kingdom.
It's
Oh,
great.
yeah, I'll put that
It's
on.
great. I love it.
And it's filled with people pie.
there
They
is
get a
there
damn wagon wheel object in the object pack.
there is a lot of people pies stashed in this wagon. You can see that it was used by likely by Morgantha, who you've met.
How
Are these,
surprised
can
that.
we hook these little parts up to
Yeah, there's all like the necessary tools. You've got the horse. All of the tools to hook this cart up to said horse are there. And I'll say I'm not gonna make you roll to do that. Just it's gonna take you some time. It's gonna take about 30 minutes to an hour to ready the cart. So while a couple
That's probably all.
little one. You mean inside the mill? That one much more simple. That's going to just be pulled on a tiny little strap that can be hooked up to his back. That'll take maybe 10 minutes to set up.
I can read that.
Okay, that sounds like a much better option.
And that
Once everybody has moved a safe distance away from the witch's cart, Sina's gonna stand and point his staff at the cart and speak a word, and a fireball will shoot right into it and explode it.
Oh, nice, dude. I was thinking the exact same thing.
You were nice, I beat you to it.
Well, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna set the tower on fire.
I'm getting my fire ready. Hold on, guys.
So,
And instead walks away whistling from the smoldering cart remains.
yeah, Pick will pick up a staff. Elemental fire
The puzzle they got figured out the wagon for the first good with nuts.
Yours was more efficient. You didn't need to use a spell slot to do it.
Nope, I just used
I mean, to be honest, you could do it with a cantrip. It's a freaking cart. I just wanted it to be cinematic.
I did it with the cantrip.
Set the building on fire.
Yeah, create firebolt probably would even
Oh,
do it.
and
yeah.
also I wait to I ask Irene to set
Set
that.
Irina on fire. Irina. All right, you guys seen
You
it?
can leave confident we did our good deed for today.
You torch the mill, and it goes up. You know, and you're happy to see as you're sort of walking away from the bone grinder that you've left this place leveled. The structure is even falling into itself as you walk away.
Now we can have the property rezoned. We do have the deed.
I'm thinking I will build something nice, like a school for children here, says Irina.
I like that idea. An orphanage. Although I would like it to be closer to town. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, perhaps a road will be required to Valaki. More direct through the forest. Some clearing, but that is a tale for another day, I think.
Still need to gather the labor.
Haunted by dead ghosts. An orphanage on
Yeah,
top
we
of
let the
like
kids
where
watch us burn it to turn the place to the
100
ground.
children
On second thought,
You
maybe
get a smile out of them.
we just leave it an empty lot.
Hang on.
Oh, it's decent farmland.
Steve?
Plaza Scott on fire.
As the pot's on fire, probably.
While we hook up the cart, I'll probably just do a quick look at the property. Like halfway level structures and stuff like that. Just
You do see
Denethor did get some usable herbs out of there too, so there might be some other stuff.
he found monkey fruit. Didn't you find monkey fruit?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So the only thing that you see sort of scattered besides the pumpkins there is some monkey fruit trees. Nice.
I think I'm good
Not like
with big
evil
doses
No. You pop one of them off. It's a blood-filled one. No, just normal, normal pumpkins.
Two things before we take off. Dusk does this kind of very elaborate, like, cast of, like, prolonged druid craft where he, like, burns all these bones and there's, like, little lights and stuff that come up and whatever else.
That's cool.
Would be good for that. And then I wanted to take a look at the ritual circle with the teeth that somebody had mentioned and see if I could understand the intent of whatever magic happened there.
Sign will join you to help with that if you need it.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, you'd probably be way better at it than me, so. But
You said it's over here?
The southwest.
So when you, I heard someone ask direction. It is on the southwest corner of the map. Yep. And
I think I would help I would help Scion rather than Scion.
Yeah, for the Arcana checks, yeah.
Unless it's like explicitly nature magic or something.
no, you
Arcanic.
you get over there and you kind of see you see Icon. You see Scion already. I got Epic that I got, and I got Scion who I call Icon. So it's Epic and Icon.
Didn't even save you any syllables.
No, none. Scion is sort of already over there taking a look at them, and you see these teeth scattered on the ground, and you're sort of just analyzing. Roll.
Detect magic up too.
You detect that there is. Let's see. What school would this be? Because they immediately are going to glow, and the color that they are glowing tells you. Conjuration magic. So from the school of conjuration.
That would make sense.
These teeth were placed here as a offering to an entity.
Oh,
that-
I think I know what happened. I don't even need a check at all.
To the dentist demon. Well,
yeah, they had the demons. They summoned them here, probably.
well, they were offering this as to the entity they worship, and I'm going to tell you who it is. Based.
Oh, nice. Got a check?
No. If you're gonna have to do an Arcana check, I just figured you'd pass it.
You don't get advantage.
I am helping
Let's
this.
see.
Right. Or sit here until roll dice until you pass it.
No, I got advantage too. So.
All right.
21.
Give it a W, and yeah, 21 will get you. 21 will get you the name. They were offering these teeth to the wicked archfey Keflin of the Crooked Teeth. So literally, yeah, the dentist demon.
Interesting. Scion will scribble some stuff in his journal as he looks at the area, and Scion tells Dusk, looks like they summoned those, they made a little magic exchange with either demon or fae, and probably where they got those Dretch troops we killed.
So they are not only hags, but hags with a patron.
Well, they might be. They're a coven of hags from different places, I figure. I assume one's a night hag, the other's an anise hag, and we haven't even seen anything about the third one, so. They probably all have different, connections and mistresses with different planes.
And they may worship multiple archfey, as some hags do. And that's, I think something Cyan would know.
At least one of them is from the Abyss, so we can assume demons are involved as well.
What do you do with the pumpkins?
Not much. We take them back down to get these seeds and we go from that part of it.
Sounds like a plan.
Some pumpkin pie sounds good. If you make some pumpkin pie, I'll be happy.
A little burnout on pies, to be honest.
I don't think I'll look at pies the same again.
Everybody,
We've had people that fall asleep and woken up here, walked into the fog, and got slammed down and fell apart. How'd you get there?
Oh, I was taking a flight down with Captain, my captain, and well, Captain sort of disappeared. Don't know what was doing, but heard some cackling, and yeah, journeyed a couple of days, took the route up here. Loves told me, probably famous by get supplies. Look at this mill. Around a few left.
At least we got a little bit of something. And luckily you didn't need a little one.
Oh yeah. Thanks for that. Have to put you up there. No.
This is just my headcanon, but the sound of this mill, like, burning down has to be insane. Like,
oh
a
yeah,
4-story building made out of wood and stone burning down.
oh yeah. I mean,
Large column of
In
black
the
smoke.
background.
yeah, there is. I mean, you've definitely sent up a beacon, so when you get to Velaki, expect some questions.
We get there, they're like, that was the only mill on the entire plane.
You-
Like, we're fucked now. We're all gonna die without food.
You just come wandering out of the southeast, like, what's up? Big gigantic.
They were
Not
landing
here.
drones
Irina
there.
wouldn't have let us do it.
Oh.
There's no way this plane gets enough sun to grow grain anyway, grow wheat anyway.
You guys set fire to it before she could really say anything about it, to be honest, but she did not object. I mean, she sort of looked at it as it was burning, looked back at it. You're all like, we did the right thing here. At least you feel that way right now. Maybe it'll change when you get to fly. Play it by ear, baby.
The millstone will survive, and that's the important part. They can go dig it out.
I'm sure it's thoroughly desecrated. I doubt you'd even want to use it anymore. I mean, practically you could, but
You can go find 2 rocks to rub
Superstitious
together, right?
people are not gonna
It's
wanna
not that
do that.
difficult.
yeah.
Sure, it is a nice
Like, we're gonna use this
lawnmower.
stone that drowned the bones of hundreds of our children. Yeah, it's a little foolish.
How many horses do you
6, I suppose. Full Cyrenas.
After an hour, the dire wolves go away. I assume we probably have an hour of activities there.
About 30 minutes into your walk, they'd go away.
Okay.
So you guys headed now to Velaki, back on the Svalch Road. Irina following nearby the children, telling them stories, trying to entertain them. She went to school with their mother, so they know Irina a little bit. Not familiar before today, but they recognize her from town, and she's the closest thing to home that they've got right now. So they immediately bond with her. She sort of bonds with them. You can see like the warmth in Irina. She's sort of that down to earth person that just wants to take care of everyone. And she's displaying that in full effect as you guys are making your way to Vallaki. Now to Vallaki, if I can pull up our handy dandy map, and for our newest member of the club, you can find a really cool map in party notes if you scroll up a little bit,
Oh yeah, I see it.
and that will give you some lettered destination points too, which will kind of help with references as you guys sort of discover what's what. Let me take a look here for time perspective. It's gonna be about a full day's trip, I'd say, on horseback all the way there. 3 days on foot. Meaning, we're gonna need to see what happens. Yeah, absolutely. And make sure you have that prepared in your pack, of course, right? But we're gonna need to see what happens to you while you're on the road. Who would like to decide?
You said 1 day on horseback, so would we be arriving like this same night?
Like one full day. One full day next morning.
Okay,
Yep.
so next.
It'll be a full 24 hours to get there. You'll ride, camp for the night, ride again in the morning, get there probably around 8, 9 a.m. after waking up at dusk and riding straight there. But let's do some dice rolling to see what happens in the ride there.
And right now we're rolling
Yes. Yep. And you're riding with these kids, right? So you're moving a little bit slower than I think you were when you guys were just sort of moving as a party on horseback. Irina's also out and walking next to the cart, entertaining the kids. So right now you guys are moving at a walking pace because of them.
They might mind if we take
As you guys get to that crossroads, absolutely a great spot for it too. You make it to the little crossroads just outside of Point O on the map, just before you get back on the main Svalich Road, headed north, north and then northwest. Well, north and then east and then around and back west. But you guys can take a short rest there. It's about 10 a.m. now. So leaving now will get you there by 10 a.m., camping overnight, and heading out at dusk the next morning. Let's roll some Destiny dice here. I think I'm gonna roll this for once. You guys have had some fun things happen to you when you roll, though. Just for transparency, I'll throw it in the chat. Wow. $42.
Time to consult the chat.
Yeah, the astrological map that I've made for this scenario.
What's that?
Very fateful.
Okay. Alright. I like this. I'm gonna change the map setting up real quick here. Actually, you know what?
So just to say that travel.
Somewhere in the middle.
And if we're starting battle from the campsite, the kids will be protected in the tiny hut with Irina, at least. Everyone, if you can all fit in a 10-foot square. I guess you guys can defend it then. If we're getting attacked.
I'll definitely know, let y'all know when we get attacked.
If you guys want to take a 5-minute break here, that's probably not a bad time to do it.
Sounds good.
Well, that sounds too bad. It's not that you say it went through now and everything. And for you, like, he was not sailing to all this gate. It was, I never went to that. It was the Strahd.
I ran 5 miles this evening, and I was like, why am I so thirsty? I was like, I should have more soda. And then I went, wait a second, I probably need to drink some fucking water.
You ran 5 miles.
Oh,
drinking
God.
soda. That's insane.
No, because I have D&D and play.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I remember that.
I want you to stay awake.
Yeah. Okay, have fun. No, I drank water today, like throughout the day, and then I ran, and then I got home, and I've had 2 sodas, which is one more than I usually have. And I was like, why am I so thirsty? And I was like, probably because I didn't drink any water after I ran.
No,
Like
I
a
kind
jump.
of do the same thing.
Well, because like it was so cold out today. It was like 40-ish degrees when I went running, so it was like I was barely sweating, but like I certainly used some water.
That sounds balmy, right?
I just think that it should be against the law to make me go to work in a place where there's palm trees if it's below freezing.
No.
Like, it's not allowed to be both below freezing in the winter and 120 degrees in full sun in the same place, right? Like, you have to pick one.
Otherwise, the boys are around. 113 miles per frost.
Yeah, I heard stories about, like, dudes, because it was 9-month rotation, so, like, dudes would be getting off the plane dying because it's 90 degrees in December, and then the guys who had been there since summer would be wearing, like, their fleece caps and, like, their fleece because it was, like, 140, like, when they got there.
Yes.
Yep. Qatar is a weird place to operate. I just say get off the plane, go home, and that nice shot of water, nice station and I come back dead going from 90
Yeah. Yeah. When I think about how much water I drink, it's kind of crazy to think that 70% of me is water. Like, I don't feel like I feel like I drink a lot of water, and I don't feel like I've drank that much water.
These are not drinking enough.
I try to do 120 ounces a day. Because I try to do the 1 ounce per kilogram. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. I think I'm full of water. True.
Your body's only a rental. Am I
No,
right?
the water.
Oh.
I was saying the water because it's
If you
It's not
guys,
your water, it's just the water you're using right
if you guys are all back here, we'll get rolling.
now. I think Scion's still muted up. I don't know if he's here.
He's being real quiet right now, and he's still muted. I'm gonna assume he's not here. It's okay. We'll roll without him. It starts to get colder. Temperature drops by 10 degrees first, then 20, then 30, and suddenly, before you know it, it's snowing, not raining. The snow falls thick, and the fog begins to form even thicker. As you begin to head out on the road, almost immediately, the snow happens. And on the road, on the path ahead of you, you see a shadowy figure approaching, sword in hand. It's a long sword, and he has hold of it with both hands. This tall figure standing maybe 6.5 feet tall. And you can hear the clink, clink, clank, clink of his armor as he marches down this foliage road in your direction.
That's you, Mr. Palace Guard.
It's like one of those pirate spook stories, except we're not on a boat.
Yo.
So with me in the front, that might probably.
Let's see here, pick. He is about 30 feet away from you. Sorry, 50 feet away from you.
I'll have my spear at the ready, keep it like not,
Spear.
I'll have my beer at the ready, dude.
Beer's
I'm ready.
beer at the ready means he's got it slightly tipped back, already enjoying some of it. No, spear at the ready means he's ready to do battle, but cautious against the approaching party. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke a hole in the beer with the spear, shotgun it, crush it against my head, and scream it.
Damn, intimidation.
Intimidation again.
Yeah, intimidation. I intimidate everyone.
Children,
I'm intimidated, sir.
Children.
skeletal figures approaching in armor.
I shield the children's eyes. They cannot witness this.
Pick it as he gets nearer, and that 50 feet closes to, we'll say, 40 feet. He is very clearly like a skeletal figure, though the eyes in his head glow just like this fiery blue.
I'll kind of like turn my head back and
Okay.
like kind of look back, and I'll say this silent, like, hey, is there any kind of skeletal thing or something in Barovia that I shouldn't kill on sight?
A few things.
Yeah, there are ones that would kill you.
I instigate telepathically. State your name and purpose.
You hear back, "None command me. Speak the same, or I will part you from your body."
I am Dusk. These are my friends. We wish for passage to Vallaki.
If it is passage you wish, then find your way down the road past me, and give me no friction. I am not in the mood today.
He said if you leave him be, he will let us pass.
I head to Argenvasholt. Yeah, I tried to.
I think it is. I think Augen is a German prefix. So.
I think there's a lot of German. Argenvasholt. I think there's a lot of German in that word. If there isn't, then someone lied. Scheiße. Stolt. Not der Untoten. That's all I know. Night of the Undead from Call of Duty.
Ryan just asks out loud, who are you?
I am the keeper of the Silver Flame.
Silver Flame. Interesting.
Yeah, that sounds not very easy.
Did that relate to anybody's?
Silver flame. Oh, that might relate to mine actually. Oh man, I'll have to
Sounds
look
like sounds like a thing I've heard of called Spellfire.
I think it's something else.
I think it's I think I have it in my notes too. I'm downstairs right now. I can't get can you help me out, Dan? Is that in my notes?
We're gonna make a DM check, huh?
I gotcha. I gotcha.
I'm making him check my notes, but if it was
Check my notes.
I think. I mean, like, was that it? I think it might be.
No, I'm just double checking right now everybody's readings because someone got something about the order. I don't know if it was it is, but I'm gonna give you that opportunity. Don't you worry. Madam Ava is she's a roving Vistani, you know? That little cart of hers, it's on wheels for a reason, buddy. I got you covered. And no one goes without a reading because it's an important part of the campaign, in my opinion, for everybody to experience, even if you've already experienced it. Let's see here. Pulling this back up from a couple weeks ago, so just give me a minute.
Sorry, that went a little long.
No worries. Get it? Some good flavors in there, hopefully.
Yeah, flavors.
Yummy.
I don't like
Lavender is good.
So I actually have Wayward, Old Shrine, and Ever-Burning Lantern, which sounds kind of like maybe it's something.
No, that's something else.
Okay, it's different.
Neither of those things are referencing the Silver Flame.
No, I'm good.
Scion is going to ask the figure another question. He's going to ask, did the Dark Lord curse you to this fate?
As he's casting Detect Thoughts, and you're asking that question,
Yeah, that's kind of what I was, getting at.
let's get a little bit of dual action there on his answer and his thoughts. Alright. He tells you that he's cursed here for failing his own task. And he shall remain until he or someone else fulfills his deed.
Well, what was the deed? Scion asks.
Must you plague me to relive my failures? He pleads at you.
Maybe, or we might be here to relive them, and I'd prefer to avoid that.
His thought immediately flashes to the siege night. Hundreds of men armored in silver armor around him, their armor pristine, gleaming. Each of them knights, the caliber of men you'd be happy to die next to in battle. He looks around. Fog forming at the mouthpieces of many of his fellow knights' armor. He raises his sword and looks to the tip of it in the sky of full moon. The outcropping of Castle Ravenloft, silhouetted by its moonlight. His eyes appear, dim, that blue fire inside of them, and it literally just looks like flames inside of his empty skeletal sockets. Sort of goes almost glassy blue. And he looks to be deep in thought, deep in his memories. And as you're casting that detect thoughts, you're immersed in this memory. It's almost like you're not detecting thoughts. You're seeing a vision inside of his eyes. Just you, though. So Shabazz, you're on this battlefield almost with him, and these men just start charging this massive drawbridge, and there's hundreds of them. And immediately, what falls upon them is not arrows, although it looks like it. It's ravens darting from various points in the sky, each one of them kamikazing with their sharp arrow-like beaks into his soldiers' weak points of their armor, the necks, under the arm, at the hip. A few of the 100 falter and stumble, but the greater mass charges forward. Vladimir rages out a massive call. Men! Charge! And that vision breaks for a minute. And you're back amongst your friends, Shabazz. Newfound.
Yes, it looks like this one attempted to lay siege to Castle Ravenloft. Bold. Though also, I'd say odds are that this blood is a death knight, so nobody antagonize them. They're known to be very deadly.
He gives you the story, the rundown. Quick and short. He attempted siege on Castle Ravenloft to cast the beast out from these lands, purify Barovia of his evil, and free people from his tyranny. And was unsuccessful. All of his men were slaughtered, and he was slaughtered. But each of them were doomed to walk these lands as reverent until fulfilling their initial duties. But in their current state and form, how could they? That doesn't stop Vladimir from leading a march every year on the anniversary of the siege. Something you've heard referred to as the Walk of the Dead. These are his knights, his men, seeking out their destiny, seeking a release, much like you, from these lands, and failing each and every time, as they did in life, as they do now in death. Vladimir's head sags at the end of his tail. He looks to the ground. Burden me no more. Let me return to the castle. Let me return to my men. Unless
Well, it seems that our paths are destined to cross. Strahd. Find ourselves in Ogden.
seek me out at the castle. On the day of the dead walk, we will ride together, and perhaps together we will defeat him. But for now, I need rest.
Bow lightly and
Having called yourself enemy of Strahd to him, it looks as though you may have coincidentally picked up an ally on your way to Vallaki. Or at least an enemy of your enemy. And certainly those must be your friend in a place like Barovia.
nice. Wait on that army.
Shabazz is able to recount like a detailed vision of what Vladimir just told you about. And it wasn't just the ravens, but lightning striking men dead from the skies. And this dark, malevolent laughter. That laughter, that's what really snapped you out of that image and back to reality. You couldn't take hearing it anymore, and it actually broke your spell focus on detect thoughts. It was almost as if someone didn't want you seeing. And you felt like invaded for just a moment there, Shabazz. Not because of the vision, not because detect thoughts took you to a different place, but had a different result than it normally does, but that severance of that vision felt like an intrusion into you. And for the party, much similar to what you felt previously here in Barovia at times. Like someone was watching over your shoulder, and when you looked, they were gone. But then that feeling crept over that shoulder you weren't looking over all of a sudden. Looking back, nothing there either. Why does it always feel like something is on top of you here? Just waiting around the corner, perhaps. It's an unsettling feeling.
I don't think Pick was thinking. Would anyone else be making that connection?
Is there any character? I don't know. I'm asking the same question Pick's asking you guys, but as the DM, any of you guys feeling like that? Any of your characters feeling any sort of what is up with all these ravens? Besides Pick, otherwise I'm just gonna make Pick do it.
Yeah, because I'm a warlock, but I'm not a.
Right. All the same.
Thor was
Brian's not
kind of weird,
quite
but
at the point where he's worrying about who's pulling Strahd's strings, so to speak. So no.
No. How about you, Avatar? What'd you say?
he would find it odd about the Ravens, but he wouldn't have any knowledge or know any connection to it. You'd just find that there's a very odd amount of them here.
All right, history check in your infinite wisdom, then Pick.
Alright.
Yep.
Not bad, 13.
Okay. You get a sense that these ravens are controlled by something within the realm. That they're not, just evil creatures like some of the other things that you've seen here. Right? You get the sense that they're maybe what the best term would be, owned by someone. That they're someone's pets. Trained. And loyal. But you don't get the sense that they're connected to a Raven Queen or necessarily to Strahd or any powerful entity in this realm.
Would it,
I mean,
is it common knowledge that
No. This realm is definitely not ruled by the Raven Queen.
Nor Shar, for that matter.
For, just for out of game knowledge, like your characters aren't going to know this, right? But as a player, Strahd is the god of these lands. So he's the current deity in Barovia.
Yeah, that's what Scion assumed. Scion knows a little bit about planar powers in general, and how even ones that aren't casters per se can still do archmage level shit as long as they're on their plane, just with thoughts.
Been a good amount of allusion to that so far, to where I think some of the players would pick up on that. Like this guy who's inviting you has not just eyes everywhere, but seems to have some controls in place, right? You know that you got to go see him essentially to talk to him because he may have a way out for you. and that in itself, lends to the fact that he's powerful. He's a powerful being, a powerful god.
He told us his name, right? We know his name.
He did. Count
Okay.
Count Strahd von Zarovich was who the letter was sent by.
The other guy, the leader of the Knights that we just ran into.
He did not. I said his name in the middle of it, but he did not. I'm sorry. So you guys don't know his name. Just pretend I didn't say his name.
Okay.
But no, he did not tell you his name, and did not want to lend it when he was asked what his name was.
The shame. The shame.
Yeah, man in shame.
Shame of the
Man in shame is not proud of his name. I hope I didn't miss anybody. If I missed anything, or if anybody's question went unanswered there's a lot back and forth, so feel free to shoot it out there if I missed anything, guys. Feeling good about that. All that being said, Vladimir is still just kind of standing there. He's going to start probably walking away in the other direction if you guys don't engage him in any way.
We are not going to try and stop him.
Perfect. Yeah, he wanders off into basically the same direction you guys were heading. So you give him a buffer of about 100 yards before you start moving in the same direction as him. But he's headed to Valaki as well, or at least in that direction.
Yeah, Scion definitely warned the party about him. He's definitely like a powerful cursed undead. Do not. No more intimidation attempts on him, please.
None were I was gonna say none were attempted.
I'm talking too.
Pick was just keeping the running intimidation theme going, which it might work in other settings though. All right, so that's.
Because somebody thought I said beer.
That's.
The wandering knight, he might want a beer.
You might want a beer. Well, with that being said, you guys make it to camp, which is roughly 4 hours away from Valaki. That's going to put you, not too far down the road from Valaki. And I'd say, not a bad time for a long rest, even though you guys just took a short rest. Kind of. 8 hours ago. Let's see.
You don't set up camp for long or a short rest.
I'm gonna say nothing happens to you guys at night. It's pretty quiet at night. And in the morning, you awake, make your way to Valaki. Find the road to be steady. No issues. With that being said,
Oh, why we're going to Valaki?
No, just straight ahead.
Around us?
No. He's got a
Oh. I don't think so. Not that we know about it. Unless Irina has something specific, some kind of specific feeling. None of us have ever been here.
I've heard they're unpleasant and untrusting. Beyond that, no.
Not any different than
That's
anybody
most
else.
of the people here.
Yeah, it
Except
is.
for us, you know? Like, you said you're a pirate.
Ooh, were you a ship's wizard? Oh, I see. Every pirate knows to be afraid of the ship's wizard.
Alright.
Most.
Please. I'm sure you had to blow at least a couple ships out of the water with your evocations.
So,
Are a lot of people magically inclined where you're from?
Malcolm? Okay. Yeah, not really. No, not really.
Finally, another prime from my plane. No, I figured that too, but we've got members of this party from, well, from what I can gather, at least 3 different primes. I know, right? How did they get here? It's all a mystery, and I want to know the answers.
I was originally from the elemental sector, but I was say banished or excommunicated from the point for a while.
So you weren't a prime, and then you became a prime. Interesting.
No, just general debauchery and laziness. Shit, yeah, asshole. They basically said, get a job, and then said I could come back when
A job, any job.
Picks Backstrahd's background is one of my favorite for the Strahd setting so far.
Oh, actually, that's if I remember correctly, that's the most common place for them to be from. Actually, is directly.
But you didn't live in Kalimshan?
No, just go with where I was banished to. After getting kicked out.
It's okay, you can be from Kalimshan.
I think it's more interesting for his backstory to be more like a fish out of water immediately than to be an even more fish out of water to end up here after the king.
You kept it vague for your own purposes. You can keep your secrets.
Yeah, he knows that.
With all you guys doing it, he's getting a lot of stories.
I mean, yeah, me too. Even with just from what I've heard from you people, if any of it's corroborated, would upset at least several laws from my organization. Yes, laws, like universal laws of the planes in general. Why there are gods, what a divinely morphic being is, you know, that kind of stuff.
This whole gods thing is really interesting and new to me. This isn't something that I've ever.
It's something I've been studying my whole life.
We didn't have gods. We had the guild pact, who was like kind of sounds like what you guys call God. He could like speak laws into existence and stuff. It was really interesting.
There are people in my fraternity who can do similar things.
But other than that, I guess the most powerful things in Ravnica would be probably the guild masters. then after that, it's all just regular people all the way down. I guess not regular people, but like, you know, like adventurers.
So Ravnica never had any gods. Never even in the past. They weren't slain. They didn't leave. Anything like that.
Not that I'm aware of.
Interesting.
The land of Endless City.
Yep, he's one of those from the other primes I was talking about. Very interesting one. I'd like to learn more about it.
Which is really interesting because like you guys keep talking about like the hells and stuff, and like we have things that are like that, but like there's not like a god in charge of them, you know.
Interesting. So that must mean the planes are not divinely morphic in your cosmology.
Shaped by gods?
Shaped by gods, yes.
I was just breaking that word down.
No, the truth is a little more nuanced than that. Any sufficiently powerful mind could theoretically gain control of any morphic space.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like that's what you could say the Living Guild Pact was. Like he came in and then he gained control of it, and he was like, "Stop killing each other! You guys are all stupid. Stop fighting each other. All these guilds are gonna make rules about what to do, and you can't be in conflict with each other." And then he disappeared.
Oh, that's a very
And then
interesting
a bunch
anecdote
more
you
of
just
them
told me.
showed up, and there was a big evil dragon, and then I ended up here.
That's funny. There was a similar occurrence in my city of Sidville. There were 24 factions, I believe, all fighting constantly, much like your guilds were. But then one day, the lady appeared, and she slaughtered hundreds of the people fighting, and decreed that there would only be 12 guilds, or 12 factions. And they all just stopped fighting.
We only have 8?
Yeah, I think I've been modded back.
Oh, we're at the gate.
Yeah. I still have your.
You're a standard goblin again.
I was really sad that you weren't able to take last session, man. We just try out and I didn't want to do that with your character.
Yeah, it's what I say. It's real cute stuff. Nightmare.
Oh, okay. We'll retcon it. We'll retcon it till we try to convince you.
We'll execute it better in the future. We'll do something where we use illusions to make him actually look like a child, and then he has to try and act like one too.
I could do that. He's short enough.
Yeah, so I'm saying. Viable. It'll be fun to see Plez's acting skills. Oh, come on, they go hand in hand. Don't belittle your own potential talent.
Me and Plez wanna approach the gate.
Well, before you guys hop to the gate, let me give you some scene setting. So the old Svalich road meanders into a valley watched over by a dark, brooding mountains. To the north and south, the woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain bird surrounded by a wooden palisade that you see before you. Thick fog presses up against its wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road that you're on ends at a set of sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing just behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half-dozen pikes with wolves' heads impaled on them. The wall is about 15 feet high, completely encloses the town, and its vertical logs are held together with thick ropes and mortar. The top of each log has been sharpened to a very, very, very sharp point. Wooden scaffolds hug the inside of the palisade. Very well. Irina walks up to the gate.
You flew away.
Hopefully we'll stay in the back of the saddle.
Irina calls to the gate doors to the gates to the guards. Greetings. We are travelers from Barovia, hoping that you will allow us haven from the road. We have been attacked by several creatures while traveling from my town to here, and my brother Ismark would be greatly appreciative if you would allow us to send him a message from one of your posts to let him know we are safe. The guards seem to mutter between themselves on the inside of the gates. You hear indescript whispers. We're not letting anyone in right now because of the wolves. Maybe try again tomorrow.
Because of the wolves?
They sort of look. They sort of look to themselves as if you're serious about that question. Don't answer.
So you think right now that there's a bunch of wolves just out in this, I assume there's like a forest around us, and I kind of gesture to it, just in this forest, just chomping at the bit, waiting for you to open this gate so that us, how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, like us 6 people and these 2 children can get in, and then they're all just gonna bum rush it?
I think that I don't know any of you, and I've never seen any of you before, and I have no
So
reason.
it's not about the wolves, it's about us.
Why don't you shut up and let me speak before you respond? If you're through with your bluttering, I will tell you, I don't know who you are, and I've never seen you before, so I can't say whether you are a wolf or not. But I do know that I'm not a wolf, and I do know that Freddy here is not a wolf. He looks at his fellow guard, named Freddy, obviously. Which means we are on the right side of the fence. You are on also the right side of the fence.
I see. How tall would you say this wall is? How high do I have to get to get up to this guy?
15 feet, and they're not up on top of the wall. These guys are behind the double gates that you see. So you're like,
Okay.
you're standing on the one side of one gate. They're standing on the other side of the other gate. There's 2 gates in between you, and probably about 10 feet of space.
I telepathically ask everybody like how willing we are to be really stupid and probably piss these guys off about this.
Irina,
Let me try to solve this diplomatically real quick first.
Oh, so
Irina nods vigorously.
I'll say, hey, look, friends, get Irina and these children to safety? And what is it gonna take for us to do this? Do you need us to prepare these rooms so I can make you feel better? I'll put on all the charm I can to try to get this guy to.
What if the wolves are right?
Roll persuasion.
Probably having wolfware problems.
Come on, man. What is it with the skill checks being so bad?
I'll kind of take notes from if they give us anything.
Give him advantage on his persuasion with Plez using his diplomatic means to also
Alright,
encourage.
I'll roll a second time, see if second roll's better. Not much.
Although I will say, guys, I don't know how many of you have experience with persuasion, but when someone comes into the garden and immediately starts talking shit to him, it usually doesn't work well when everybody else starts chiming in like, "Hey, give me a chance to convince you of my ways," and thus a 12 and a 13 fitting. The dice gods.
I need you to understand. That I'm about to levitate over this wall.
I want that to happen, so you're not scaring me. Go ahead. They look at each other.
Is off in a corner, smoking a cigarette.
You're doubting the intelligence of these guards based on their interaction with Dusk. I mean, like the argument that he was using, he started like to just divert from any kind of common sense at all. He's like, "You are on that side, we on this side. This is right side to be on if you us, and you right side if you there." And that was about what you got from it. So it sounded really, really like a very unintelligent guard. And what is the next? Can I speak to your manager?
Somebody bring forward that mostly lifeless body of that child. Somebody just bring that up here real quick.
So your persuasion doesn't fall on deaf ears, okay? It doesn't fall on deaf ears. It unfortunately does not gain you entry to Blocky, but he, after whispering with his counterpart, Freddy, says, yeah, let the kids in. Irina, we know she's a Kolyanovich. We know her brother. She can come in too. All you, stay outside. Irina looks to you, shrugs, and is like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to leave you here at the gate. But they seem...
We'll find, like, whoever's in charge of these fucking idiots. Tell them they're being stupid.
I will do my... I will do my best. I will make arrangements in town when I can, but you will have to wait at the gate until then.
Sure,
Either way, we're gonna let enchantments do the heavy lifting here.
She turns before she leaves inside of the open gate doors and says, "Don't burn the gate down, please."
I'm so terrible to turn into a wolf right now.
Enchantments don't make fire. They're compulsion spells, whatever.
Well, yeah, you guys didn't just burn down the bone grinder, though. That didn't happen.
We did admit to that. I guess they know that, too.
So Irina is not gone for long. All right, I'm gonna retcon this so you guys have to sit at the gate. But she comes back with the Burgomaster and Blocky. So yeah, you guys get burger. That's BU. I'm not even gonna correct it. You know, it's just Burgomaster now. It just
Dude who sells burgers at a baseball.
It's just he's the Burgomaster, and it's no longer Burgomaster. It's just Burgermaster. So
Yeah, these guys are very influential in these.
I mean, if I was going to be called the mayor or the king, I would just be like, just call me Burgermaster instead. So
Just call me Burger.
it checks out. control the burgers, you are the
Well,
master.
I'll take a Whopper.
He's got
I'll
the
take a plain
same-
Bill Whopper.
Yeah.
I'll take a single Whopper. He offers you all burgers first, but then offers you entry into the gates. He also scorns Freddy and Eivor for not letting you in, and says, "You idiot! These are heroes of the land. They have burned down the bone grinder, saved 2 children who are in need of medical aid, I will remind you. And not to mention, they are enemies of he who we do not call by his name. Are you imbeciles? Take a break."
Might I suggest putting those 2 tosses on the tree tree?
I think that is a very good suggestion. For the rest of the month. They sort of sulk off towards the
Just to make a point,
nearest
just to make
latrine.
a point before they leave, I'm gonna use my once per day cast levitate on myself, and I'm just gonna levitate over the wall and then go on the other side, just so they know that that was an option the whole time.
Freddy points back in your direction, and Eivor is just grabbing him by the shoulder and turning him towards the latrine, shaking his head.
Alright,
Freddy's mouth is gaping
feel
open.
accomplished.
He continues to look back in your direction.
Very
Yeah.
spiteful.
Yeah.
It's for locking out the gate. Welcome, friends, welcome. I am sorry for such a rude introduction to what is one of the safest places in all of the lands here. There is actually happiness and whimsy in the streets as we prepare for the Festival of the Sun.
So you're saying that there's no people turning into wolves in the town and ripping people to shreds?
I didn't say that. He turns used car salesman style to read you the fine print at the bottom of the contract. There is, unfortunately, wolves on the loose. But not a problem, not a problem. I have hunters out looking for them. And soon I will organize a hunt. This is a part of the festival. We will venture out into the forest, bring the beasts to justice, and come here and feast upon their meats.
Yummy.
The werewolf meats?
Why not? A dog is a good meal.
Well, they
Dusk
certainly
is
eat
doing
us.
mental math in his head about how he feels about this.
You don't eat werewolf.
I don't know.
Never had it yet.
It's a bit chewy,
Is there a
but
bounty on these wolves?
Can you add, what is it called, like amber from eating werewolf?
I haven't yet. He pats his stomach.
But still, if there's a bounty.
If you take down the
See, I'm
werewolves,
guessing they're not werewolves, though. Werewolves can't turn back to human form at will.
the riches of Volaki will be showered upon you.
Well, I don't know about you lot, but I'm just going to get the car.
Thank you for letting us in, good burger master.
I have many things to attend to with the festival at hand, but I'm sure you can find your way to the Blue Water Inn. He points to a fine-looking establishment, which is over here. There's a big guy. There is fine spirits there, and the Martakovs are good people. They will take care of you. I have arranged for a room for you while you stay here in Valaki. And Irene has told me that you may be here a while. Understand, while you are here, you are guests of the burgomaster. But be careful. You walk into a bustling tavern as you enter the Blue Water Inn. Behind,
Yeah, I like this little dude right here.
yeah, immediately you see a very interesting looking character standing on top of a table, telling a story to two people seated at that table. And he's acting out the part of many characters in the story. His voice changing with each of them as he transitions between them, holding a conversation with himself deftly, and you begin to sort of overhear what he's talking about, and it's the story of two children who wander their way into the forest and find a hag who tells them that she'll fill their bellies with sweet pies and delicious savory meats, and upon entering her home, she attempts to cook them. The story ends well. The children are able to outsmart the witch and end up pushing her into the oven she plans to cook them in, setting her house afire and burning it to ashes.
That story is a very, very bad taste.
Yeah,
Possibly know that already.
Sounds like our weekend.
sounds like the place we were.
But how would it know that?
No, that's an old story of,
Like, it's not exactly what we did.
I mean,
I wouldn't think about it too much.
We didn't technically outsmart the witch, we just fucked it up.
Yeah,
Well, I
the
would
kids
know
didn't
that.
really burn the place down. They were pretty stupid. But yeah,
maybe walk up to this stone wall,
Greetings. Did you like my story? Oh, you must tell me one then. Another time. A drink.
He immediately procures a flask from his jacket and two small little cups, which he sort of flicks with his hand, and both of them protrude to about an inch longer than they were before. Holding them in his left hand and using his right hand to pour, he pours each of you what looks like a shot of clear liquid. He hands you one. Drinking contest begins. You shake it down. It is delicious. It is. It's got like a peppermint flavor to it.
this tastes great. It's almost as good as deeper dark.
It warms your throat and your belly as it runs down.
You guys see a visible shiver of sunlight coming from
A little bit of gray smoke plumes from the fireplace, as it looks like the flue might be a little bit jammed up, or perhaps some ravens are jammed in the flue. But you see this two-story building is beautifully built. There's a little bit of a sag in the roof, which is made of hay, but there are sort of paintings all over the wall depicting blue waterfalls everywhere, and you can see why this is called the Blue Water Inn. Yes, and behind the bar you see a beautiful woman, dark-haired. Her hair is dark as raven's feathers, and her eyes as well. They look like little bits of charcoal, but her smile is warm, and she greets you, having just noticed you walking in. I'll be with you in just a moment. If you'd like something to drink here, just take a seat up at the bar, and I'll get you. She vanishes out of sight, heading into a back room.
party and pay back the guy over there.
Please tell me you're paying with coppers. Someone slaps another gold down, I swear I'm gonna have a cancer.
Hopefully she can change.
She offers you a small menu, and it's only got 3 things on it as far as alcohol, and one is a purple grape mash number 3. There's also a red dragon crush wine, and the other one is closet swill.
How much for
The grape mash or the red dragon?
the dragon?
The red dragon wine is 1 silver piece per cut.
Like, which one tastes the most like
It is the most expensive on the menu. The purple grape mash is listed at 3 copper, and the swill is listed at one copper. And I'm sorry, what was that question, Shabazz?
Which one tastes the most like ale?
Like most like ale, probably the closet swill.
Yeah, that's more of mine.
It's got like it's actually not. It's really not bad. It tastes a little bit like a mixture between mulled wine and beer.
Yeah, I assume the name's Wayward. But listen, mate, I actually don't have any fancy so
Everything sucks down a gold.
Nobody's got coppers. Why?
Danica, makes ample change for you. She pulls out her coin purse and begins to produce change for your gold piece.
We need to find an exchange or a bank or something.
She officially just broke your first gold piece, so she gave you.
I'm gonna use those silvers to do the other shit with it.
Yeah.
no, it's just a-
Maybe make some silver bullets or something.
Yeah.
80 silver and 195 copper later, you're.
Yeah, we'll take some wine, some of that ale.
What's pink and blue dude's deal?
Let's see.
it looks like a mad
Oh yeah, this is a really interesting character. So he's sort of like just sort of hanging out in the corner, and he's doing this weird thing where he's counting 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, 6, 16, 32, 64, 8s, 4, 4 by 8s, 32s. And he
I
seems
sit down at this table and I cast detect thoughts.
2, 2, 4, 16, 8, 8. And you hear the same thing that he's uttering. And his brain is just filled with arithmomania. It's a real thing.
Is Shabazz preferred the swill? I think he needs extra of wine wire as to what he's doing and blocking.
He takes a step.
Offer him a drink.
He takes a step past you as you say this to him, and he never stops. And it's 2, 4, 8, 6, 16, 32, 64. And he continues his multiples as he counts, and then he stops next to you, turns, looks at you, ducks, crouches to a single knee, rises to both of his feet again, and takes an extremely long stride, hops on one leg, hops forward, all while counting his numbers. He turns back at you and says, "Well met," as he finishes this process. Sorry about that. It's a thing I do.
It's alright, Brent. What brings you to blocking?
What else brings people to Vallaki? The Festival of the Sun, of course. I wish to compete in the hunt. Are you not a hunter yourself?
Participating as well. I wouldn't say I'm a hunter, but yeah, I enjoy a rousing bit of combat with wild creatures.
I do see your back is absent pelts. He shows various pelts on his own back.
Yeah, animals typically aren't the things that I would target, so
More of a monster hunter myself. Though, I'll kill an animal if I need to eat.
I thought we were told that we're not really hunting animals anyways.
Oh no,
This is a monster hunt.
indeed. We'll be hunting something very specific. A pack of werewolves been plaguing the city. So the burgomaster has arranged a hunt. Invited adventurers from all over the land. He offers a prize to anyone who can bring him the head of the leader. That is who we're after. Segafax.
Is this your first time at the festival of the sun as well?
Well, it is the first festival of the sun, after all.
Oh, I see. Okay.
The Festival of the Sun is being talked about by everybody in the town. And so far, from the general tea that's been spilled around the bar, some people are excited for it. A lot of the people are hunters, talking about the hunt. Some people are talking about the games that are going to occur. Most of those people are young people. The elders in the bar, the older folks in the bar, are sort of grouching about how this is like a political ploy. And the burgomaster is doing what he always does to try and distract the people of Vallaki from what's really going on. There's always something afoot, and this wolf business, it won't be the last of it if we, if the leader is captured. A new leader will just rise amongst them. After all, that's how they work, how they breed.
Are burgomasters elected?
Lineal.
Are they like born into their position?
Like the situation in Barovium. The father dies and the son becomes.
Of course, this place has no democracy.
I apologize for the patriarchal bullshit to any of our female listeners.
The Burger King got it. Fucking vote for it.
Fucking Burger King. I like McDonald's better.
They are both town official, and they are blessed with the sacred responsibility of delivering burgers to the people.
There was once someone who tried to oppose the burgomaster named Old MacDonald, but this rebellion was struck down.
The only thing he had going for him was that he had a farm. He was seriously burned down.
The burgomaster actually sold the deed to his farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Oh, would the mill that we burned down fall under the purview of the burgomaster of this town?
The name that you crossed out and wrote Irina's name on actually was McDonald.
I mean,
Best to be
I
honest.
do it plenty of times, but usually I'm drunk when I do it.
He seemed
I like
pretty.
Oscar too, but I never.
That's fair.
He seemed pretty cool and hype about it. So like, we could get him to verify our documents if it falls under his potential.
So I thought I huddled together with Avatar and Scion.
Oh, what's everyone looking at me for? I didn't plan anything yet.
Well, now that I am safe here, my first order of business is to reach out to Ismark. And you're sort of already expecting word back from him, so you're a little bit perturbed that you haven't heard back from Ismark yet. And it's worrying. Yeah.
I just thought he lied to me.
Right, and Irina is also worrying about it. So she's in tune with, hey, Avatar should have gotten a message back as well, and she's sort of waiting on that as well, and she's concerned. So she wants to know what's going on in Barovia. There's a little raven that is in like a bird cage at the bar, and Irina walks over to Danica, exchanges some words with her, exchanges coin with her, opens the latch of the little gate, attaches a small message to the raven's ankle with a small tie, and sets it free. Irina is, yep. Yep, she's standing right next to Cyan at the moment. She walks back down to the bar and sits next to him.
Well, you better start making a plan. Because my plan just went out the window.
Cyan sighs and says, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Quite literally.
That was a fucking joke. I caught
Thank you.
It's fine.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Dusk.
I whispered, "You think it's actually doing already?"
Cyan remarks, it must be child's play for the Dark Lord to intercept Raven messages. Ugh.
And if he intercepted mine, that actually might be bad.
And who were you asking if he's being on the level with us too? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was asking Irina.
Got it. That's my fault. I thought you were talking to the guys. That's my bad. He being who? Sorry, I just didn't know who you were talking about.
Burgomaster.
I suspect he is a politician in nature, and we can believe only half of what he says.
He seemed nice enough. Though maybe we could afford to spend some time looking into this town's troubles. Immediate time.
My brother has warned me that the people of Wallachia are not all happy with the Burgomaster's way of leading. He tends to shuffle things under the rug rather than face them head on. He's not a proactive man.
Things that might be important on the back burner.
So he was just nice to us. Got it.
Certainly appreciative of any good deeds done that he could brag about, right? Because he can absolutely now say, oh, we've got some heroes here in town. Make the people feel a little more comfortable. Burn down the bone grinder. Save 2 little kids. Sent the hags fronted.
Oh, speaking of the little kids, I want to ask Irina where she took them.
Oh, they're at the church. She dropped them off at the church, so they're resting. Last she left them with the father, who is giving them soup. Put some blankets around them.
I'll go visit the church.
Hmm?
As they're kind of rambling on, discussing what to do, the patrons that are over by me, more like kind of getting negotiated with them and start talking. I can see where the rumors or things that he may be finding out about how they feel, in particular, about the Burgermeister from the Wayward. How do they get
And you're talking to Irina about this as well?
I'm talking to the net, because I'm over here on this river, kind of mingling with.
Oh, I gotcha. Lene and Belisandra are sort of in a more intimate conversation. They sort of allow you and Octavio to converse about what's going on in town. And Octavio is happy to tell you, he's been here for several weeks. Made pretty good money telling his stories and singing his songs. But he hasn't, really observed the Burgermaster, has sort of laid low. He's like, I tend to stick to myself if I can. I try not to get on anybody's bad side, He is a human dwarf, but like not a dwarf, like a human dwarf, like a midget. No, I'm talking about Octavio, but yes, the Burgermaster's human.
I'll kind of, yeah, a lot of those crossover, I wouldn't expect you to be comfortable. They're able to get about 5 feet, they start, seeing above people, and things like that, they're able to small person, dead person, probably.
Use a little fist bump.
Are there any jobs we're going to get popped up? He's trying to get himself away from this entire place. It's just creeps me out and over against my will. That's a territory another.
Besides like the, menial jobs you'd be able to find, slopping horse poop, or, courier work, delivering messages between towns, you'd only really see the Festival of the Sun as a monetary opportunity. Octavio says he, doesn't ply his stories just for fun. This is how he makes his living, unfortunately. To each his own. Well. He says he expects you to tell him the story to put him to sleep one day. In that case, to rouse me into awakeness in the morning. He says that he rises early and that if you happen by his room, he'll make you some pickled eggs for breakfast.
That's what we're called.
Guys, like I'm not even humoring you. This is my job.
Oh, he's happy to compete with you. He actually encourages you, if you'd like to compete with him on that level, that there will be, storytelling going on during the Festival of the Sun. This is after the hunt, of course. After the feast, there's a shooting contest, which is basically like an arrow target contest that can be entered. A few different things. There's a target contest, there's a riddle contest, and a storytelling contest. And if you'd like to enter into said storytelling contest, you can tell your tale in front of the town of Valaki, and they let the crowd sort of decide. It's like, I don't know, remember what that rap show was where everybody rapped and then the crowd decided which person was a better rapper, but it's like that.
When you said that their conversation was intimate, did you mean quiet or like PDA?
There's some fart noises and weird, strange noises going on over there. You're not really sure, but...
Sure. I'm gonna meander over here, act like I'm paying attention to Plez and this other person, and turn my detect thoughts that direction. Just because I want to be nosy.
Vinay is talking about how he's had irregular bowel movements for the last 2 weeks. and Rictavio's pickled eggs are not helping. You asked for it. I said intimate. Mind your business.
Nobody keeps secrets from me.
I can't win.
I just came over.
You're awkwardly like listening to this and everything. This is a couple minutes. I'll give you some proper I'm gonna go up to the asshole and say, hey guys, so there's gonna be like a shooting competition, a sword competition, a riddle competition. Like, think these people are just kind of insane with this world?
No, that's like a
Party here?
The
normal
shooting
thing.
contest sounds interesting.
It's
Rictavio,
like a thing.
I was gonna say, Rictavio hello goodbyes you as you walk up and then walk away at dusk.
Later, dude. I'll see you.
Hello, goodbye.
Well, the crazy part is more of the fact that they're coming from and all of these things, and not just big celebration. It's like everyone's gonna go out.
Yeah, there's like a threat to the entire town, so everybody's going. I mean, everybody is able to probably.
Sounds like an excellent opportunity for a massacre.
Or the greatest heist of Valaki.
It's a massacre, though. The Burger Master.
I think there's being some problems too, I make the exaggerated knife across the night.
Well, if they're strong, then they won't be dead.
Both of the pirates are gonna rob the entire city of Lockheed while the hunt is going on.
The more I think
If
about
you
how
guys going on the hunt, no, we're gonna stay here and like make sure that nothing happens.
we're gonna protect the children. You guys go.
And more likely to trust the way that we got, two troops were coming close to their base than the person with open arms and a creepy grin.
You're more likely to trust them.
They're pointing out that they want to be defensive. The other guy was being all fearful and fake.
Yeah, that's just kind of how those guys are. Right? Like they're like Orzhov people. They're just trying to sell you something.
Maybe there really is a big guy who's checking him.
Big dumpster fire in the background. Burgermaster's like, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Adventurers have all different types of things, right? You never know. Sweet, you can go jump that guy and see if he's strong or not. Or like, I don't know. We're here. I don't know how big a pack of werewolves is. I don't know what constitutes a pack of werewolves from a legal perspective, but like, we're pretty strong. We could probably take a pack of werewolves.
I just gotta go get my silver bullet.
Well,
What would be
how many
helpful?
times have they actually had this competition?
This is the first
Wouldn't
time.
be the first. Ah,
Sounds like.
so there's no precedent for success. Really.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
a
good
lot of
worry.
things don't have precedent for success, you know? You have to do everything the first time.
Well, could be a little sus. I don't know.
I mean, if you guys think that, like, are you implying malice or incompetence on behalf of the Murder Master?
Less people to feed.
Too many
Well,
mouths.
it sounds like we need to do some investigation as to whether we should go along with the murder master's plan, maybe werewolves, or maybe we can ask around and find out if there, like was stated earlier, Irina was saying that people think he has ulterior motives or isn't doing the right thing, so try to pull that thread and talk to perhaps even someone more established here, like the person in the bar, or try to talk to the council to see what information we can gather.
Yeah.
What about a
Nobody's,
contact
like-
arena? What if we go look for?
I think it's best if we do some research of our own. As you suggested, ask around.
I'll totally ask around. Particularly at the burgomaster's house, within his vault.
What's in
What you're
here?
saying is true.
Burglar master.
Hey,
I mean, if you're truly saying he's a petty tyrant, he should have a good number of enemies or detractors around in town.
I think we'll say for his peace of mind, he would at least like to know that before we rob him blind that he still, is a petty tyrant. I'd like to feel confident in that.
This guy's trying
Otherwise,
to become...
I'm generally not super chill with robbing people blind.
I was just more concerned about the fact that it sounds like he's trying to put his pocket in the people he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Has there been any implication that people are being made to participate in this hunt against their will?
No, but you know what? To that effect, Annika is going to come out from around where she's been, preparing some food, maybe, and she's going to just say, where's my Danica? Where's my Danica?
with the big crowd of people.
All right, she's not out there yet, but she she's not even visible. She's calling back from the kitchen. She started talking to you guys in the kitchen, like your significant other or your mom might have done to you sometime at some point in your life, just calling to you from their various tasks. And she's busy, but a part of your conversation. She's sort of that burgomaster. He's using the people of town as his personal guard. The guard has been trimmed, quelled, you would say.
Some of them ventured out into the darkness to try and fight the wolves and didn't come back. The burgomaster divided his forces foolishly, and now he seeks to reinforce his walls with citizens. It's not right. There are
That would explain the incompetence of the town guard.
He sends cobblers and woodmakers out into the forest to deal with his enemies. Though there are some capable soldiers and adventurers who've showed up here in Valaki, so I suppose he's responsible for that in his little festival.
She looks at you guys as obvious proof of that.
Do these werewolves, I mean, from your perspective as a citizen of this town, do they present a real imminent threat to the people here, and he's just using them on people to deal with the issue?
Oh yes, they are a threat. And a threat to the people of Valaki, most certainly. They have taken 3 of our numbers already, and as I said, they killed the entire hunting party but without after them.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Assist the people by way, and also remove the threat to them. So it sounds like, the werewolves are a problem we should take care of, but maybe we could do it in a way that doesn't involve the people of the town. Maybe we could jump on the
If a group of adventurers as yourself were to join the hunt, says Danica, I can be sure that many of the townsfolk would respectfully bow out some of the less brave of the number, though the more foolish may still go out. But you'd be saving a good many people with your presence alone.
She seems to encourage this.
Do you think that he is gaining anything by sending these people out, or is he just an idiot?
Oh, he's as full of shit as that the latrine I saw Freddy cleaning out earlier, but no.
Like if
He's not
so if
gaining
this
anything
cobbler they
besides...
brought up were to go out hunt these wolves and die, what would become of his belongings?
They would be inherited by the city of Milwaukee. As are all things left on the will.
How many men?
Danica doesn't actually know that.
When's
Yep.
the festival?
He hasn't announced the festival date yet. He's just been talking about it and saying it's coming, and it's coming, it's coming. We're getting ready for it. It's coming, it's coming. Sort of like lead.
Annual thing.
No, first time it's ever happened. I don't know why. I think someone asked this happens every year, right? Or this happened before, right? And it was clarified at that point that this is the first one.
He's trying to drum up business.
I will actually ask Danica if there are any half-competent or competent blacksmith, alchemist, or even carpenters here.
All of the like, Danica asks, or Danica answers.
I may have a solution to at least, the rest of the dumbasses that will go out there.
Well, I think if we're going to have werewolves, it's better to do it in the dark.
Yeah, some of you definitely need some new weaponry for that as well.
With much to consider, and a room available for them to rest. After many drinks, the party finds themselves tired from a long day. You spend most of the afternoon talking to bar patrons, getting familiar with, the